Okay, here we go. Since this is the first recorded class of ours, so I will introduce myself first. So, my name is Onupam, at least that is my screen name, and I have a real name too that is different from that. I am not mentioning it right now. I'll go with Onupam for now. And today's lesson is about compound verbs with examples. We will see some examples of compound verbs. Compound verbs are a very important part in Bangla. It's like the phrasal verbs in English. And yeah, and the other thing is you have to memorize the uses of these verbs. You cannot come up with new compound verbs. You have to use the already existing ones, and you have to understand the nuances or meanings of them. And you don't have to be afraid of this. um, you will get hold of it over time. um, yeah, so I have written a structure, a general structure for compound verbs. So one compound verb will be made of two verbs. The first one will be a non-finite verb. So a non-finite verb is not actually a verb, or at least they don't act like a verb. They don't act like a verb in a sentence. They act like something similar to, um, closer to noun. I think you already know that. And the next one will be a finite verb. And that finite verb part will be the most will be the repeating part. You will see those finite verb in a lot of compound verbs. So I have grouped these compound verbs, based on these finite verbs. Verbs that end with ja verb, I have grouped them together. Verbs that end with dek verb, I have grouped them together, so that we can, if you can understand the nuances of these finite verbs, you will possibly be able to understand the meaning of the compound verb as well. So our goal will be to pay attention to the nuance, not the exact meaning, to the nuance. Yeah, so yeah, I have already written it. A small number of finite verbs show up again and again. I have listed some of them. They are not all of them, but these are the most used, or most frequently used verbs in as the finite verb part of compound verbs. I have listed only the roots of those verbs. I can actually mention the meanings of some of them, but I will not do that now. I'm just going to read those. Ja is a verb root. Dek is a verb root. Por is a verb root. These are just um, some mentions of those verbs. Yeah, I have made some notes here. I have already told you this thing, that you cannot invent usages of these compound verbs. The uses are appropriate. You cannot invent. You have to learn or get experience. So over time you will start picking up these verbs. And as I've already said, I have grouped these verbs based on based on the finite parts of them. The first one is ni verbs. Ni is the verb root, and nawa is the verb. The meaning of nawa is to take. I should have written the meaning here. Wait a bit, I will write the meaning here. Nawa means to take. Nawa means to take. So the meanings of the compound verbs formed with nawa will have something that resembles to take, taking something, but not exactly taking something, but the nuance will have some connection with the verb take. And this one is actually easy. It mostly has one meaning. I have uh, tried to find some other meanings as well, but I couldn't find any other nuance or any other meaning. Usually verbs ending with newa mean providing a service for oneself. So you are doing a service for yourself, self service. And the example will make it clear. First example is khataye likhe nao. Khataye likhe nao. Khata means copy or notebook. Khataye likhe nao would mean note it down in your copies. I could have said, let me go to the whiteboard. I could have written khataye lekho. I could have also said it like that, khataye lekho. That would simply mean write in your write in the notebook or note it down in your notebook. So we could have skipped. We could have completely skipped or dropped the use of compound verbs. That's not actually compulsory to convey this meaning for this sentence. But if you do use compound verbs, it sounds more natural and you can add an extra nuance to that sentence. Uh, since instead of saying lekho, instead of saying khatai lekho, I have said khatai likhe now. So, what is changing in the meaning? Khatai lekho, write it down in your copies. Khatai likhe now. So I could say it like write it down. Um, I could say it like serve yourself by writing it down, by noting it down in your notebooks, and serve yourself. Do yourself a service. Most of the time, this will be the
So,
case.
sorry if I'm asking a question.
Sure.
So, in this case, about Kotai Liko now, so you mean like it's implied that what the notes you are taking are for yourself personally, like you're
Yes,
taking
yes,
notes for
yes, yes.
yourself for your own
Mm,
personal use. Okay, okay.
exactly. Yeah. And not only the note, the action is for yourself. The action will be a service for yourself. That's the common pattern for now verbs. Likhe now, guchiye now. Now, likhe is a non-finite form of lekha. Guchiye is a non-finite form of gochano. First, I will break down this verb, lekha. Let's go to the whiteboard. Lekha means to write, and likhe is the non-finite form. Lekha itself is a non-finite form, but we have multiple non-finite forms. Likhe means by writing. It can mean something like that, by writing or after writing. These types of meanings can be put with this form, a ending of non-finite verbs. And lekha is simply the we could say verbal noun. And I forgot the name of this, the exact name of this form. This is not conditional. There is another form which is also a non-finite form. The last one, likhle. Likhle is if you write. It simply means that if you write or if written. And this one is actually the conditional form. I'm just giving it a mention. It's not actually related to this lesson. We will be using this one, likhe, and yeah, there is another one I forgot, likhte. This one also means to write. I will make it clear with examples. আমি লিখতে চাই, I want to write. লিখতে চাই is a compound verb. Actually, I think I should not consider it a compound verb. Likhte, I can consider it would be better if I consider likhte a verbal noun and chai a separate verb. It does not behave like a compound verb. Just likhte chai. I want to write. And the one we just saw, likhe now. Note it down for yourself. And the same thing we'll see in the next one as well. বইগুলো গুছিয়ে নাও, বইগুলো গুছিয়ে নাও. Arrange the books or organize the books. Gochano means to organize, to arrange. Gochano, to organize or to arrange. Arrange. So that would mean বইগুলো গুছিয়ে নাও would mean organize the books for you or organize your books. The service will be for you actually. বইগুলো গুছিয়ে নাও. This verb and this group of now verbs does not have any other meaning as far as I know, or I could not find any other type of meanings. But in the next examples, you will see multiple types of nuances. The next group is pel verbs. Pel verbs. Before we dig into this verb, I would like to take questions if you have any. Do you have any questions?
No, so far it's clear.
Okay, good. Okay, next let's move on to the second group, pel verbs. Pel, pel by itself means something completely unrelated. Pel, it's not pill, um, it's not this one. It is pel. It is this sound, a sound, a vowel. Okay, so pel means uh, let's put let's put the verbal noun form. Pella. Pella means discard, to discard, or to drop something. To discard or to drop something. But when in compound verbs, it does not mean anything like that. It can mean completion, like you are telling someone to do something completely, get done, yeah, to get done with some job or some action. The doer will do the job and be free of that job. The job will be complete. First example, মিষ্টিগুলো খেয়ে ফেলো। মিষ্টিগুলো খেয়ে ফেলো। So the first example is মিষ্টি মিষ্টিগুলো খেয়ে ফেলো। Instead of writing that sentence, I could have simply write মিষ্টিগুলো খাও. In theory, the meaning would have been exactly the same. Eat the sweets. But if you use the compound verb, it will add an extra nuance to the sentence. I could translate it like get done with eating the sweets. So it would mean something like um, eat the sweets, be free, and come to me. Simply that means complete that job. Maybe there is something um, else I want you to do after that. So the focus is on completion of the work. So that was one type of meaning or nuance. And there can be another type of nuance. If you do something involuntarily or in the impulse of a situation without outside of your control, you may have you may have done something that you actually didn't want to, or you couldn't help or couldn't control doing it. That type of action can be put in this category. For example, the boys couldn't help but laughing, or they ended up laughing. So suppose a scenario like you are in a class and your classmate cracked a joke. Normally you wouldn't want to laugh out loud in the class, but you ended up laughing. So in that type of scenario, you would say Ami Keshe Hellam. Let me write it. Ami Keshe Hellam. In English, I could say I couldn't help but laughing. I had to laugh. I didn't want to, but I had to. That type of actions will fall under this category. ছেলেরা হেসে ফেলল. The boys couldn't help laughing. June and Greyhat, would you like to participate? Try reading these sentences, or you can also ask questions if you want.
Yeah, sure. So I'm reading one sentence and then I'm trying to make up a new sentence of my own, maybe.
Okay,
So
we
here
can
you.
start from the previous one, new verbs,
Oh,
since
okay.
I forgot to ask you for participation.
Okay. So
You can
here
start
you
from there.
wrote Katai ke nao. Note it down on your in your copies, or Boigulo Buchie nao. Organize the
Mm-hmm.
book. So
Mm-hmm.
if I want to say like, I can say, I don't know. Tomar ঘর পরিষ্কার করে নাও, like
Yeah,
clean your
perfect.
room for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
like makes sense.
Yeah, of course it makes sense. Let me add it here. তোমার ঘর পরিষ্কার করে নাও. Clean up your room. তোমার ঘর পরিষ্কার করে নাও. Very good. That was a very nice example. Clean up your room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you like to make up another example, or should we move on to the
Yeah,
next one?
let me think. Uh, like I can say, I don't know. Um, like buy the vegetables, okay, for yourself, like this kind of sentence. So shak jobji kine nao.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect. That could be a possible example. Shobji or shakshobji, that also works.
Is there a
Uh,
difference between the two? Because I know both, but I'm not sure if maybe shakshobji it's more formal. Maybe I don't know.
yeah, there is a difference. Okay, let's go on a tangent. Shakshobji. Shak means greens, actually the leafy part of vegetables, and shobji simply means vegetables. But if you say them together, shak shobji, that would make it obvious that it is plural. Shak-shobji, vegetables. Shak by itself means greens or leafy parts of vegetables. Shobji by itself means only vegetables, but it is ambiguous. It can either be plural or singular. I have discussed this before in my classes that nouns, in most of the time you won't be able to tell the number of the noun in a sentence without context. And if you want to make that obvious, you would use this technique, making pairs of sentence, making pairs of nouns. It sometimes can be some meaningless rhyming word, or it can sometimes be some unrelated word, unrelated by meaning, but it has some connection, like shak and shobji, people buy them together. So if you say shak shobji, that would mean vegetables and greens, things that you buy for getting some greens, vitamins, etc. Okay, so shak shobji kine now, buy some veggies yourself. Shak shobji kine now. Very good. Okay. Let's move on to the next verb. Tell verbs.
Okay, Anupam, I have a question.
Yeah, yeah. Greyheart.
Yeah, like now, the word now we are using when we are providing service to our own self. So if we are providing service to someone else, like we are cleaning someone else's room, then like what verb can be used then?
Yeah, we can use the next one, dewa verb. We
Okay.
are going to learn it. Yeah, providing a service for someone else. Someone else. It's in the next one. Dewa. Dewa means to give, to provide. So dewa verbs can be used to mean that. But it has some other usages as well. That's why I have put it later. So the answer is dewa. Okay, and Greyhead, would you like to read these sentences?
Yeah, okay, sure. So it's Mishti Gulu Ke Fellow, meaning eat the sweet or like get done with eating the sweet.
Hmm. So you have to complete the job. Actually, the focus is on completion.
Yes, then next sentence is Chelera Yeshe Felo, meaning the boys couldn't help but ended up laughing.
This word is not hello. There are two L's, two law sounds. Where sorry, yeah, here it is. Hello. So
Okay, Felo. Okay,
to avoid this error, I usually put a hyphen there. Hello.
okay, got it.
And would you like to make some sentences? Gray, would you like to make some sentences?
Yeah, okay, I can try. So,
Sure.
like, if we are like asking someone to like clean the room, then we can say that uh,
Hmm.
like what we say in Bengali, the word room.
To clean a room, you can just simply use room if you can't come up with any, but the word is ghor.
Okay, room ta clean fellow, like that. Like I'm not sure.
Yeah, June actually used this verb, porishkar kora,
Okay, okay,
just a while
okay,
ago. Porishkar kora. So your sentence would be uh, ঘর ঘরটা পরিষ্কার করে ফেলো। ঘরটা পরিষ্কার করে ফেলো।
okay.
Clean up the room. So that simply means I want this job done. That simply means it sounds like uh, an order, but not exactly an order. The focus is on completion of the job.
Yeah, so like when the focus is not on completion of the job and when we are simply asking to clean the room, then we will use like ghorta porishkar koro.
Koro, yes, koro. ঘরটা
Okay.
পরিষ্কার করো. Okay, would you like to try one with this type? Impulsive. This one would be hard, but you can try if you want.
Okay, like I will try it later.
Not now. Okay, I can add an example here.
Okay.
আমি ওকে বলে ফেলেছি। I ended up telling this to him. So something I didn't want to share with him, but I ended up telling him. আমি
Hmm.
ওকে বলে ফেলেছি. And the word this is not in the Bangla sentence. I have skipped that word. And yeah, you can do that. It still works. আমি ওকে বলে ফেলেছি. Oops, I ended up
Yeah, like
telling.
suppose like one sentence I want to try. Suppose the sentence is the jar has fallen down. So can we use that ki jarta uh, jarta like what we say in Bengali the word fallen
What you want,
jar
um, there, what you want would not be correct, but yeah, the same meaning can be used in that sentence. First, I will help you with the one you asked. You asked the verb to fall. To fall, um, পড়ে যাওয়া. পড়ে যাওয়া. That by itself is a compound verb. পড়ে যাওয়া.
okay
So it will be hard. So what you were trying to say is jarti পড়ে গেল. Don't be confused here. Jawa gelo, the verb Jawa means to go, and gelo is the past form of Jawa. Maybe you already know. If you know Hindi, you should know this.
yes okay
Jarti pore gelo. So the jar fallen fell down. It has to be some involuntary thing, involuntary action. So the action has to be done by you or by the doer. But in this sentence, jarti pore gelo, the jar fallen down by itself. There is no doer here, so we can't use this sentence
Okay,
then.
that's why we aren't using like a fallow word. We are using
Yeah,
gallo for this.
but you could say
Okay,
something like this: I dropped the jar. You can try with this one.
okay, I jarta for a fallow.
No, sorry, no. To drop, I have already mentioned this
Jarti,
verb. Um, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Hella, to drop something.
jarti, jarti, fala, gallo.
I dropped the jar. I dropped the jar. jar টি ফেলে দিয়েছি।
আমি জারটি ফেলে দিয়েছি।
Dropped will not work actually, since the finite verb we are using is pela, and the non-finite verb we are trying to use is also pela, so it won't work here. So I will use another verb. I broke the jar. I broke the jar. This one would sound better. জারটি ভেঙে ফেলেছি। জারটি ভেঙে ফেলেছি। So I can add this sentence here.
Okay,
জারটি ভেঙে ফেলেছি। I ended up breaking the jar. জারটি ভেঙে ফেলেছি। I ended up breaking the jar. So fela would not work here. জারটি ফেলে ফেলেছি would not sound good. We cannot use the same verb as non-finite and finite back to back. So I'm not doing that here. Okay, let's move on to the next verb. The next one is di. The root is di, and the verb is dawa. Dawa means to give, to provide. Let me write it. Dawa, dawa, dawa means to give or to provide. And it can mean different things. It can mean various things. I have listed three types of meanings: to allow, completion. Yeah, dawa can also be used to mean completion, and providing a service for someone else, dawa, which is analogous to never, providing a service for oneself. It is analogous to that example or that category. Let's start with to allow. Yeah, if we want to mean to allow, we will always use this form of non-finite verb. that ends in te ending. For example, jete, khete, দৌড়াতে, পড়তে, etc., and so on. And these verbs are actually the to be verbs, to do verbs, to not to be, to do verbs. Like I want to go, to eat, to run, to read. These are the meanings of those verbs. Dewa is verbal noun. We normally, in this form, dewa, the a ending, is the verbal noun. I have already said, but that is the dictionary form. But we could also write the meaning like that, giving, providing. We could also write it like that. But since those are dictionary form, we most of the time we write it like this: to give, to provide. But these to do verbs suit better with this form, the te ending, jete, khete, dourate, porte. And it will be clear with examples. I want to go, আমি যেতে চাই. So we are going to use this form for this category, to allow. Let's see the examples. আমাকে যেতে দাও. So this verb thou means to allow. Let me go, or allow me to go. Amake jete dao. Jete is the verb to go, and thou means to allow. Allow me to go. Okay. Dhukte dao. Let him enter. Amake bolte dao. Let me speak. And this one is a line from a song. আমাকে আমার মতো থাকতে দাও. থাকতে দাও, let me be. থাকতে দাও, or let me stay. I just add like a trivia. আমাকে আমার মতো থাকতে দাও, let me be myself. Oh, welcome, Lifrili. Would you like to participate? Um, June, who wants to read? Who wants to read the verb, this category, to allow?
Hello,
Hey, Lifrili, how are you?
I'm okay.
Um, can you read these examples, these four examples? Uh,
Um,
do you
I'm
know
a
what are
kid.
do you know what we are
Go
doing?
ahead. It says lesson on compound verbs.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you
Um,
can read.
I'm a kid. I'm a kid. Jete dao. Let me go.
Hmm.
O- okay. Dukte dao. Let him enter. I'm a kid. Bolte dao. Let me speak.
Hmm.
I'm a kid. Amar moto tak. Uh, Takte, doll. Let me
Hmm.
be myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And would you like to come up with some examples by yourself? থাকতে দাও, যেতে দাও, বলতে দাও, something like that.
I honestly don't know how to, so
Yeah. Okay, fine. Let me think. I will try to আমাকে যেতে দাও, আমাকে ঢুকতে দাও. Yeah, I could say আমাকে খেতে দাও. Let me eat. This one was this section was pretty easy. You could come up with as many as verbs you want, and any verb. Most of the verb will work with this format. Jete dao, dhukte dao. You can use with more or less any verb. Okay. Now the next category, completion. So still we are using dewa verbs, and the compound verb we are using here is khule dewa. Khule diyechi is the present perfect form. Khule dewa, to open. Khola also means to open, and khule dewa, that still means open, but it adds a nuance, an extra nuance. দরজা খুলে দিয়েছি. I have opened the door, and the job is complete. It can mean something like I am sure that I have done that job. It can mean something like that, or it can also mean I have opened the door completely, like all the way in. It can mean various things related to completion. And these are the types of verbs that you would like to memorize. You cannot come up with by yourself. Like, yeah, the next example is a little bit different. You will find it hard to match the meaning exactly with exactly like the previous one. There will be a little difference. Like আমি ওকে বলে দিয়েছি. বলে দিয়েছি, I have told. In this sentence it means I have already told him or her, or I am done with telling him. I have already done it. আমি ওকে বলে দিয়েছি. I could have said আমি তাকে বলে দিয়েছি. The same thing. বলে দেওয়া, বলে দেওয়া. Done informing. I am done informing this to them. আমি ওকে বলে দিয়েছি. ফেলে দাও, ফেলে দাও. I could have simply said hello, drop it. Hello by itself means drop it. Hele dao, that also means drop it. Hello, that also means drop it. Phele dewa. Phele dewa means discarding something. Discarding something or dropping something. So this sentence means phele dao is a command, drop it or discard it. The next sentence, light jaliye dao. Just like the just like the previous example, we could have said light jalao. That would be a simple command, but we are using dao, light jaliye dao. So it can mean various things. Like if the room has multiple lights, light jaliye dao would mean um, get the job completed. Like make the room well lit. If there are two lights, turn on both the bulbs or make the light sufficient. The focus or the emphasis is on the completion of the job. It basically means the same thing but adds an extra focus or extra emphasis on the completion of the job. Yeah, and bati, bati can mean a lamp. Yeah, I have to say this. Light always means electric lamp. Like if you use the English word light, I mean the word borrowed from English, light, it would always mean an electric lamp. But if you use the Bengali word bati, it can mean an electric lamp, or it can also mean a non-electric one, and you can use either one. Both are fine. Bati nibhiye dao. Nibhiye, nebhano is the verb here. Let me write it here. Nebhano. Nebhano generally means to extinguish, like extinguishing fire. Agun nebhano also works like that. But in context of lights, you can just say turn off or to light out, should I say, to turn off lights, not turning off anything, only lights, turn off lights. It can be candlelight, it can be electric bulb, electric lamp, or any type of light. Then আমাকে ছেড়ে দাও, release me or spare me. আমাকে ছেড়ে দাও. ছাড়া means to release, or it can also mean to quit. ছাড়া, ছাড়া means to release. Releasing, sorry, releasing. Oops. Yeah, ছাড়া means releasing. আমাকে ছেড়ে দাও. Okay, now I can take questions. Do you have any question?
No question
Uh,
now.
I have one actually. So, about this
Yeah,
idea
sure.
of completion, can you make an example with both the wa and fela? I mean, what's the difference between them in the sense of completing something, completing an action?
Yeah, that's actually a very good question and a very deep one, and the answer can vary. Mm, for Pella, yeah, for Pella, the meaning will be something constant. মিষ্টিগুলো খেয়ে ফেলো, complete the job. ঘর পরিষ্কার করে ফেলো, complete the job. It's clear that you are meeting completion and nothing else. But uh, for dewa, it can mean a little bit something different, something a little bit different sometimes. And also in some cases, you cannot use hela in some cases. For example, the first sentence, দরজা খুলে দিয়েছি, or দরজা খুলে দাও. If we used hela, it would mean it would mean something completely different, and it would be disastrous. Dor Doroja, um, we can say Dorja or Doroja. I think Doroja is the right pronunciation. I think Doroja. Yeah, Doroja is the right pronunciation. Doroja. দরজা খুলে দাও. Meaning open the door as usual. But if you said দরজা খুলে hello, it would mean what would you say, to it is it means separating the door from the wall. How would you say that in English? Anyone?
Like lock up something, lock up someone.
No, not locking up some. Separating the door, like uninstalling the door. Yeah, I got it. Uninstall the door. Like the room will not have a door after that. দরজা খুলে ফেলো. So that is an special meaning for খুলে ফেলা, to uninstall or to disassemble. Yeah, I got it. খুলে ফেলা, to it has a special meaning, to disassemble. Since খুলে ফেলা has a special meaning, you would use খুলে দেওয়া to mean completion. খুলে ফেলা means to disassemble or to uninstall or to dismantle if it is a robot. Hey, welcome Sid. I am inviting you on the stage. Okay, is it clear? I haven't actually answered the question
Yeah, it's
completely.
clear. Hmm.
I
Yeah.
have, I still have some answer remaining. Yeah, so that was part of the answer, that Dewa can have some extra nuance, or sometimes fella is not simply supported there. And yeah, hello. And yeah, sometimes you cannot use fella um, at all, like in this sentence hele dao. Hela itself is in the non-finite part, so you cannot use it again. Hele hello, that doesn't work. Hele hello, so we have to say hele dao. But there is an exception. I would like to share it. I have said it multiple times that you cannot use the same verb twice in compound verbs, but there is an exception. Maybe there are many, but I can remember one now. It is দিয়ে দাও. and this is a very common verb because kids will listen this sentence a lot in their childhood. The other, give it to somebody, some them, etc., or me, somebody. I am going to put it in brackets. Give it to somebody. So that is an exception. The other. Normally, you cannot use the same verb twice. It only works with this one, the other. I think I should highlight this. Let me highlight this verb. Yeah, the other. Give it to, hand it over. Sorry, the better meaning would be hand it over.
So in this case, like it's like we are emphasizing the fact that the object is going away, that we are discarding the object, and this kind of meaning.
Mm, the other. Discarding. Yeah, you could actually say it like that because it's not written in stone. You could explain it differently. Yeah, you could understand it like that. That would also work. The thou, because you could also just say thou, like এটা আমাকে দাও, give it to me. And the thou literally means hand it over. So yeah, I think it is better suited with completion. The thou, hand it over, like giving up the possession completely. Hand it over. The thou, not just thou. The thou. So I would say it is completion. Yeah, but you can always explain it differently. That is fine. Light জ্বালিয়ে দাও. um, Light জ্বালিয়ে দাও. If you used phela in this case, light জ্বালিয়ে ফেলো. Yeah, that would also work. Light জ্বালিয়ে ফেলো. Yeah, this one has a different meaning. Light জ্বালিয়ে ফেলো means, yeah, normal completion, but light জ্বালিয়ে দাও means it has a nuance that you are doing a service for someone else, which we will be learning next. Yeah, it is actually hard to categorize. I categorize this sentence under completion, but it has also a nuance of service for someone else. Like light jalliye dao, it can also mean service to me. I am commanding you to turn on the lights. Light jalliye dao. So yeah, I could have put it here. Light jalliye dao. Turn on the lights for me. Light jalliye dao. Okay, I will put this sentence under the next category that would suit it better. Okay, done. Light jalliye dao. Bati নিভিয়ে দাও. This one also, I think, would better suit in the next category. Okay, done. And the next one, which is আমাকে ছেড়ে দাও. uh, this one is ambiguous. You could consider it a service, or you can consider it completion. There is a gray part. It sounds ambiguous to me. It can mean completion, it can also mean a service to someone else. Hey Aziz, welcome. Okay, the last category and the last verb and last category of today's lesson, providing a service for someone else. And I think we have already done two examples of that category. The first sentence is Amake ruti baniye dao. Make breads for me. Amake ruti baniye dao. So banano means to make or to prepare. Let me write it here. Banano means to prepare. Khola means to open. You already know that. Can is like metal can, aluminum can. Canta khule dao. Open the can for me. And the last two sentences you already know. Light jaliye dao. Turn on the lights. I could add for me there. Okay, you're welcome, Aziz. Okay, okay, I am adding for me to this sentence. Turn on the lights. I think I should put it in brackets for me if we want to consider it a service. Turn off the lights for me. Turn on the lights for me. Okay, that was the last one. Now only questions. Do you have any questions? Anyone?
Okay, so if the sentence is like take from somebody, so can we use me now?
Yeah, exactly. We can, and that is an existing sentence and used a lot. You know,
Okay.
I can add it here. Actually, a very good one. That was an excellent example, an excellent mention. Nie now, and a very important one. I should have added it here. Nie now. Um, acquire it. How should I say? Acquire it or get it under your possession. Nie now. I cannot find the best sentence for this. Like, what would you say if you snatch away a pen from someone else? How would you say it in English? Anyone?
Maybe with objects, the meaning is to grab something,
Yeah, yeah, we can say
kinda,
grab.
you know.
We can say, yeah, grab it. I think acquire it will be fine as a general sentence. Acquire it. Grab also works. That this one is actually a very important one, or take it for yourself. It can be like that. Near now, acquire or grab it. Okay. Any more questions? No questions.
Maybe about the one. Can we also say something like আমাকে সাহায্য দাও, like give me, help me.
আমাকে সাহায্য দাও, that
Maybe it's a bit weird.
not weird. Actually, it is not a compound verb. Provide me help. Provide me with help.
Yeah, yeah, right. There is no compound verb. Yeah.
Hmm. আমাকে সাহায্য দাও, and we don't say it like that. We say আমাকে সাহায্য করো। আমাকে সাহায্য করো। সাহায্য করো। And yeah, সাহায্য করো is the verb. That means helping. Okay, I think we can close our class. We can call it a day. If you have any question, you can still say. If not, I will end the class here.
For me, everything is clear. Thank you for this class because it's not an easy topic. Really, it's not
Mm,
easy.
you're welcome.
Slowly, we're
Uh,
kind of getting it. So it's
yeah,
great.
we need a lot of examples and a lot of practice in this topic. Thank you for joining, everyone.
Yeah,
June,
thank you. Yeah,
Freddy,
thank you for the class.
you're welcome, and thanks for joining. Thanks for participating.
ধন্যবাদ।
Uh, ধন্যবাদ।
Okay, okay.
জয়েন
Yeah.
করার জন্য
Bye.
ধন্যবাদ। ওকে, বাই। বাই গ্রে হার্ট, জুন।
Thank you, bro. It was great.
Yeah, thank you for joining, Sid. And thank you, Aziz, for joining.